On the sixth day, God created man. Amen? Everybody with me on that? On the sixth day, God created what he called his crown jewel, his crown creation. He took all the time that he needed and he created man. On the seventh day, God rested. So in other words, our first full day with God, the very first day that man had with God was a day of rest. Now God designed man with the purpose of working. He put us in the Garden of Eden and he said, work, tend to this land. But the very first day that we had with God was a day of rest. Now the world would have us doing it backwards. The world got us thinking that we've got to work and then rest. But God has it exactly the backwards. He says rest and then work. The Sabbath day is a day of rest. And it's even in the Ten Commandments. It's a day that God said, remember the Sabbath and keep it holy. And as we move into society, remember 30 years ago, you could not find anything open on Sunday, including Burger King and McDonald's. Nothing. Now, the work environment actually requires some people in retail that they have to work on Sunday. In fact, you couldn't find anything open on Christmas. And has anyone noticed lately, slowly, that things are opening up on Christmas? Thanksgiving? They're slowly taking what God had intended for us to have periods of rest, and they're making us believe that it's no longer rest, that you have to work. In other words, they want us to work 60 or 70 years of our life and then go on retirement. I'm fully convinced that when we get to heaven, we're going to be workers. God has stuff for us to do in heaven. So we're not going to be able to go back and kick back with our feet up and chill out with Jesus. There's work for us to do. We were designed for work. But we weren't designed to work and not rest. And when we rest in God, and when we get to that period where we can truly hear from God. And that's why we're so topsy-turvy now. Because we don't take that time out to rest and hear from God. The Sabbath has all gone away. Even on Sunday that we consider to be our day of Sabbath, many of us labor on that day.